don't know, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, man.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Incomplete. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He's got daylight. 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, 72. Yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Packers nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Smith on the stop.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the Packers' 18-yard line.
Well, the Jets sweep. This is Godwin. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. It was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Rashawn Gary gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Shotgun now for Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 43. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Rodgers going to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
First down, defense.
Working from the gun, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 feet.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Packers 0.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
3 down, 3 down. Get 300. Get 300. 45.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Rodgers to throw once more. Caught on the right side by Jones. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 45. 26.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Lets it go for Nelson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
At the 37-yard line.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
3rd and inches.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Brady. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Complete.
It's a gain of 4 that time, and it'll give the Bucs a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a play fake. Brady. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 48.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Now Fournette. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Watch the twitch. Check.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
The tackle made.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On 2nd and 15 now. Rodgers looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49-yard line.
Rodgers again now. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
41-yard line.
Choose the mic. Switch up, switch up. Jump out. 2, watch 2.
And again, it's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48, the 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is. Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Check 31, check 31. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Again, it's Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
At the 27-yard
To throw again on second down, Rodgers. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
It's a turnover on downs.
Fournette, a first down carry. And some room to maneuver. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That good for 19 at a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Game 3 brings up second and goal.
One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Brady gives this one up to Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 5-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's brought down. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Austin on the return. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a first and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Complete to Aaron Jones.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And now he'll tuck it and run. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 36.
From the gun, Rodgers. Looking downfield for Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Jair Alexander up to make the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 13.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
And it's 3rd down.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
39-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And now here is another interception. Anthony Averett picks makes it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Brady going to look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Shotgun now for Brady. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
7-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Mike 45. Same thing, 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
At the 24-yard line.
45. Mike 45.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Rodgers to throw once more. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They set